And fellow members of Congress, and what an honor to be here. This is a pleasant surprise, Madam Chair, for you to be here, and equally to see what a stellar bipartisan membership you have. So I'm just very honored to be in everyone's presence today. I'm grateful for the opportunity to meet with you. First, I would like to thank Chairwoman Kay Granger for her leadership as Chairwoman of the House Appropriations Subcommittee on Defense. As we face limited resources, I'm especially grateful to the Chairwoman, Ranking Member, members of the subcommittee for advocating on behalf of our national security. I'm speaking today as both a member of Congress from South Carolina's 2nd Congressional District and also as Chairman of the House Armed Services Subcommittee on Readiness. The 2nd Congressional District is home to Fort Jackson, the largest initial entry training facility of the U.S. Army. Fort Jackson expertly trains tens of thousands of soldiers each year, approximately 53% of the Army's basic combat training load, and 56% of women entering the Army. The base also trains thousands of soldiers in their Adjutant General Finance, Postal, and Chaplain schools. Additionally, Fort Jackson supports thousands of active duty, military, civilian employees, military family members, and veteran services. And I know personally, as a former member of the Guard, I trained at Fort Jackson. I have 3 sons in the Army Guard who've trained at Fort Jackson, and so it's a facility that I know firsthand how important it is. There is no question that the 2nd Congressional District is positively impacted by service members stationed at Fort Jackson, just as there's no question we uphold our reputation as a strong military-friendly community. I encourage you to continue your support of the unique missions at Fort Jackson and across South Carolina. As Chairman of the House Armed Services Subcommittee on Readiness, I am grateful for the opportunity to ensure our soldiers, sailors, and airmen and Marines have the training, equipment, and resources they need to complete their mission. That means hopefully appropriating the Thornberry-McCain proposal of $640 billion to defense spending so we can begin the much-needed resourcing of our troops. As Chairman of Readiness, I've heard testimony from each branch outlining the negative impacts of sequestration and the material effects it's had on each branch. We currently have the smallest Air Force since it was created in 1947, the smallest Navy since 1917, and the smallest Army since before World War II. Yet today, we're facing growing threats or capabilities from Iran, North Korea, China, Russia, and Islamic terrorists. The facts are clear. For too long, we've asked our military to do too much with too few resources, forcing difficult decisions and delaying critical maintenance priorities. This is not sustainable and directly limits our military's ability in current and future conflicts. I appreciate the President's promotion of additional personnel. I respectfully urge the Chairwoman and Committee to support a level of funding that will adequately provide for our military and national defense. Threats around the world are increasing, sadly, as our military funding has degraded through the harmful policy of defense sequestration. We must change course to promote peace through strength. The first priority of the federal government is to do and provide for common defense, to do for us what we cannot do for ourselves. The government, I urge, therefore, support for the Armed Services Committee Chairman Mac Dornberry and also Senate Chairman John McCain's call for the defense budget of $640 billion for fiscal year 2018. I'd like to thank everyone here for your attention and your service on behalf of the American people. I've actually seen it firsthand visiting with our personnel in Jordan with Congressman Cuellar. And I know what extraordinary people there are here, so thank you for your service.
Thank you so much for your continuing support of our military. It's been there ever since you came, and certainly with 3 sons in the military.
Four.
Four.
One's off track, Madam Chairwoman. He's a Navy doctor.